Hello and welcome to Rooted Souls Tarot. I'm Lisa, and Gemini, this is your reading for the month of April. Now, I know I've stopped doing readings, monthly readings, not readings in general, monthly ones, but I just thought there's so much happening in this month of April, astrologically, and you just have to turn the news on, don't you, and the TV on to see that there's chaos reigning outside. So I just thought it might be quite useful to have a little bit of a look, see what's going on with us all, for our individual star signs. So I thought we would use this Witch's Tarot to find 5 cards to give us a general theme, general energy of what's happening with you, Gemini, for this month of April. So, shall we get started? Oh, don't forget, it's a general reading, so just take from it what you need, leave behind what you don't. Always forget to say that. Right. Okay. Oops, we've got one out already. We have the 4 of Cups. We have the 6 of Swords. We have the 4 of Swords. The Queen of Pentacles. And the Sun. Nice. Okay, so 4 of Cups. It may well be that you are feeling, or have been feeling, because I think this is a little bit past energy, a little bit bored, a little bit lacking in your mojo, a little bit meh, a little bit struggling to get on with things. The 4 of Cups is all about looking, at the things that you've got in front of you and not quite feeling happy or contented or satisfied with them. But there is another option. There's something coming in, or something that you're not quite seeing, that is actually something that's going to give you hope, that's going to bring your mojo back, that's going to bring you back into feeling a little bit better. You just have to maybe look for it a little bit harder, or just be open to receiving, noticing the things around you, the opportunities that are coming your way that are going to help you to feel a little bit brighter. And hopefully you are starting to, or you're going to, because we've got this 6 of Cups, and that's moving into calmer waters. You see there how it's a little bit choppy one side and it's really smooth on the other. So he's moving into a more peaceful mental space, a more peaceful, a calmer, a less stressed kind of space, so that things are feeling an awful lot better. When you're feeling more peaceful and calmer and you've got less stress going on, life's a lot better, isn't it? We've got the 4 of Swords there next, and that's about taking time to have a little bit of a recharge, a little bit of a reboot, giving your brain a little bit of a rest, taking some time out. And so, that's going to be part of your month of August. Wow, I'm ahead of myself. April, for you, Gemini. So then we've got the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles to me is a really, she's vibrating at a really high rate, a really high vibration. And by doing that, she's bringing all the lovely abundance that she wants towards her. It's effortless. You see she's got that pentacle. She's not even looking at it because she doesn't need to. She doesn't need to give her attention to her money or her pentacle. Don't forget, pentacles can be health, wealth, stuff, relationships, jobs, so anything tangible. And so, she's just in that place where she's drawing those things that she needs towards her in an effortless kind of way. So I'm hoping that you are feeling, by the end of April, you're feeling sparklier, you're feeling brighter, because we've got this Sun, a lovely Sun card at the end there, bringing us abundance, bringing us life, bringing us happiness, contentment, all of those lovely things, shining that lovely bright light on us and helping us to feel better. So let's see what's been going on in your recent past, Gemini, to get you to where we are right now. Because as we know, our past influences our future and our current energy. So we'll have a little bit of a look, what's been happening and what has influenced where we are now. So we'll have 3 cards and 3 clarifiers. The Hierophant, the Emperor, the 10 of Pentacles, the Empress, the Page of Pentacles, and the 3 of Wands. Okay, so we've got the Emperor and Empress, that yin and yang energy, creation energy. But we'll start off with the Hierophant. The Hierophant is about doing things in this traditional kind of way, doing things the way that you've always done, in a set routine with set boundaries, and living life in that kind of way. It can also mean you having this deep connection to the divine. But I think in this case it is about, your life, how it has been. You've lived maybe within a set of rules, within a set of boundaries that have been placed upon you by conditioning. That's the way that things have always been within your life, and that's how what's been expected from you. Or just in self-imposed restrictions and boundaries and rules, and sets of, a code that you set for yourself. But I think things are shifting. I think you're starting to see things in a different way. We've got that lovely Empress card there, and she is birthing literally a new world there. And I think you are in creator mode, or you have been in creator mode, because this obviously is recent past energy. I think you are starting to step outside of those boundaries that you've laid for yourself, maybe starting to live in a different way. Maybe there's been something that's shifted within you, but you are creating and nurturing your new life. I think we have the Emperor as our next card, and that's clarified by the Page of Pentacles. The Emperor is a very powerful card. It's a card of control. It's a card of being brave, about moving forwards, about taking the lead. And I think I don't generally use the being brave word, actually. And I think that's what you've had to be. I think you've stepped outside those boundaries. You've stepped outside those rules and regulations that have been either imposed on you or you've imposed on yourself. And I think you're starting to take a little bit back control of life. And I think you are being brave, and you are being brave and moving onwards in a whole different way. And maybe you're leading the way for others as well. But there is a sense of strength, that you've found this strength in your recent past. Not that I'm saying that you've always been strong, but it's become clear, it's become apparent. Other people have seen it, and it's given you a new beginning. Page of Pentacles, a new beginning in a tangible kind of way. So whether it is a new life or a new relationship, a new job, you've really stepped outside of your comfort zone, I want to say, and starting to maybe learn how to do, the pages are all about that young, innocent energy. And I really think that that's because you have had this shift within yourself, and you're starting to live in a slightly different way. I think, you're looking at life, and you're coming at life from a whole innocent, carefree kind of way, that young energy where you're open to learning and you're open to, figuring new stuff out. But it's brave. I really need to tell you that. Right. In a good way, though, not in a bad, oh God, you're so brave, in a very positive way. Right. 10 of Pentacles, clarified by the 3 of Wands. So the 10 of Pentacles is abundance of pentacles, and again, meaning something different for everyone, but as a general thing, this is you having everything that you need for whatever project, whatever's going on with you right now. It's the 10, it's the culmination of all of those other pentacles, and it's you having all of those pentacles, feeling abundant in whatever area of your life that is, and that's allowing you to open yourself up to, or it's allowed you, because it's recent past, to new horizons, to see where you want to go next. Opened up a whole new world for you, a whole new world filled with joy and filled with passion. And I think you have been feeling really abundant in the recent past. And I think this has all come from the shift that you've made with that Hierophant card, stepping out of the boundaries, changing the way that you live your life. Right. And I think maybe that's where that Four of Cups has come in, that, you know, that not feeling content, not feeling happy, not feeling it. But knowing that there's, you know, there's something else that you can do to, a different way you can live your life. And I think you've been nudged and found that way, and that's sending you off into a calmer, more peaceful way of being, because you've been brave enough to make that change. It feels quite deep, this, Gemini, and I think it's going to be really deep for some of you. I'd love to know if you're feeling brave and you want to share if this resonates with you. I'd love to know. Thumbs up is always great if you want to like the video. That always helps the algorithm, other people to find me. And if you're not a subscriber already, if you fancy subscribing, that would be amazing as well, because again, that just really keeps that YouTube algorithm finding me. So, right. Let's see what's going on in your current energy, Gemini. Page of Swords, Queen of Wands, Three of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Page of Wands, and Nine of Swords. Right. Page of Swords, again, another page. So seeing things in a more simplified way, in a more carefree way, maybe, you know, finding inspiration, learning something new about a situation, finding clarity, the beginning of clarity. Just again, this just a new set of eyes on the situation. Just, I think, seeing things in a wide-eyed kind of way, and really thinking, oh wow, is this how life, you know, life is, if this is how I choose to use it, to live it. I think, you know, you're seeing things in a brand new way, and it is through, you know, sort of wide-eyed almost. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. Now, the Knight is the only knight in the pack, in the Rider-Waite deck certainly, that is standing still. Knights are all about action, about moving forwards, but in the Rider-Waite deck, he is standing completely still. And for me, this is a card of careful consideration, not rushing into things. See there in this one, he's meandering, he's not rushing, he's just taking his time. And I think that is what you need to do moving forwards. Obviously, you're seeing things in a brand new, different way, finding clarity and feeling, you know, this sense of newness in your situation. But I think moving forwards, when it comes to spending your pentacle, so pentacles being health, wealth, stuff, relationships, home, whatever it is that's for you, that's tangible, that's material, that's a part of this whole situation, you've got to be careful and considered about how you're moving forward, about how you spend that pentacle, about what action you're taking to take yourself forward. Just be really, you know, think about it a little bit. Don't rush into it, basically. Then we've got the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands she's a lovely card. I love this. And we've had this, I think, for pretty much everybody recently. She's a card of moving forwards towards her passions, and doing it confidently and, you know, in a really confident way. She knows what brings her joy, what brings her passion, how to relight those sparks of passion and satisfaction within her life. And she's just going for it. She's moving forwards. It's the card of taking action, making plans about it, and actually just doing it and just moving with confidence. And she's just a really lovely energy. So I think we've got that clarified with the Page of Wands, and again, moving forwards, taking action, but in a really light-hearted, carefree kind of way. You know, you've got 2 pages up to now, and I think, you know, at the moment you're really moving forwards in a really positive, upbeat, confident, carefree way. And oh no, you've got 3 pages, sorry. Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Page of Wands. So, you know, you've got all that lovely new exciting energy that's seeing things from a whole brand new different way, young sort of perspective. And so, you know, I feel really excited for you. It's, you know, it is an exciting, I feel like you're on a new adventure, and it's like you're seeing things and doing things for the first time, because you've stepped outside of that box. We've got, the next card we've got is the Three of Swords and the Nine of Swords. Now, they both look a little bit grim, but do not fear. The Three of Swords is about heartbreak and loss. And the Nine of Swords is about stress and anxiety. So, you know, you're moving forwards. You're moving forwards and just opening this new way of being up for yourself. But with that, as we take action, we move forwards. There's always going to be a sense of loss, a sense of grief, a sense of what used to be. And I think there's a blip in, you know, sort of flying the ointment for you in amongst all of this newness and exciting, you know, excitedness. Anyway, have I made a word up there? Who knows? And I think you are going to feel a sense of loss for the way things were. And it's, you know, with that comes anxiety, stress, you know, something that when things change and we leave stuff behind, it's going to open up some wounds for us. I'm going to get another card just to clarify that a little bit more for you. But I'm not feeling like this is an ongoing thing, because we've got that sun up in the top there, lovely sun, and that lovely Queen of Pentacles. So I think this is just a fleeting, passing sort of thing for you. All right, there we go. Hanged Man's just thrown itself out. I think you're just going to have to shift perspectives. I think to make, you know, to sort of move through that energy, move through that grief energy, that loss energy, that stress energy, I think you've just got to look at things from a whole different perspective. You see there, she's hanging upside down and she's found enlightenment. So she's shifted the way that she looks at the world, and I think that's what you've got to do. I think you've got to shift the way that you are focusing on something, and take maybe a little step back, and hopefully that'll open up a whole new way, new world for you, and it'll help you to move forwards in the positive way that I know you're going to move forwards. So Gemini, not current energy, we've done that already. Future energy, let's see what's going on with you in the future. Oops, whoa, that one's come right out. There we go, the Fool. Brand new journey, beginning of a new journey. Oh, the World, brand new cycle. Justice, then clarifying, we have the Queen of Cups, the Ace of Swords, another Ace of Swords, not another, an Ace of Swords and a Two of Swords. Okay, so moving on into the future, you are stepping out, you've moved through that energy, that loss, that grief, that stress energy, and you're moving into a brand new journey, the Fool's journey, the beginning of a brand new cycle. It's you've got the first card in the pack and you've got the last card in the pack. So you are starting off on a brand new journey. You've ended the last cycle. So the Fool is off on a brand new journey. Doesn't know where life's going to take him or her, just doing it. He's trusting that the universe has got their back. See there, she's just letting herself go and trusting that the universe will catch her. Exciting. It fits with all of this lovely young energy of all of the pages, and I think you've got through that difficult little blip that you've had by looking at things from a different perspective, and you are just setting out on a brand new, exciting journey of life. We've got that clarified with the Queen of Cups, so you're having some compassion for yourself, you are loving yourself, you are just nurturing yourself, and you are setting off on this brand new journey. The World card, as I've just said, is the last card in the Major Arcana. You've been through every single card of the last in the last cycle of life. You've been through every card, you've learnt lots of stuff, you've got lots of wisdom and lots of knowledge, and now you are taking everything that you have learned off on into your brand new journey, in the Fool's journey, the beginning of your new journey. You're taking all of that knowledge, and you are Ace of Swords there. You're starting, you've got clarity, you've got a vision, you know where, it's the beginning of something exciting and new. You've got an idea about where you want this journey to take you, and you're, like I say, you're taking all of your knowledge, all of the stuff that you've learned, and you're setting off into a brand new cycle of life. It's so exciting. I'm really excited for you. Like I say, don't forget this sun card right at the end there in your future energy. Card of abundance, card of happiness, of all love, everything lovely. And then we have the Justice card. So it's clarified by the Two of Swords. I think there's a decision to make on your new journey, a decision to make, and it's one that is going to be maybe emotionally difficult. It's going to be maybe one that's feeling quite overwhelming, but it's the right decision, and you know what it is. You've just got to push forwards and make it. Twos are all about choices, about forks in the road, and I think that's what it is for you. It's a direction. Which direction you're going to take? Is it going to be this way? Is it going to be that way? You know that what's right for you. You've got that Justice card, doing things the right way, finding balance for yourself. And I think you know which direction, which fork you need to take, but it's just feels difficult, feels overwhelming. We've got another Queen of Pentacles and another Sun. I couldn't write it. So you've got that Queen of Pentacles, that abundance, that she just draws natural abundance towards her. So the two last cards on our top line, we've got the two Queens of Pentacles, just feeling quietly confident, not putting, all of her attention on her pentacle. She's just letting the things that she wants in life flow towards her, because she's at in a positive vibration. She's vibrating at a really high level, and she's attracted the sun. She's bringing the sun. Everything's going to be good. And, we've got those two. I love it when that happens. It's the universe saying, listen to me. So we've got those two Queens of Pentacles, those two Suns. Everything's going to work out absolutely tickety-boo. It's going to be good. Just make that choice, make that decision. You've set off on a whole new journey for yourself, and it's the right one. The universe has said, the universe has spoken. We've got these cards come out here. The cards are never wrong. It's always the reader that's wrong. Listen to the cards. You've got two Queens of Pentacles, two Suns. It's all good. It's all good. You have got a really exciting new cycle of life awaiting for you, and you've done it. You have done it. You've been brave. You've nudged yourself out your comfort zone into a whole new way of doing things, and it's all good. It's all good, Gemini. Right, I'm going to leave it at that. You take care. Have a good day. Have a good week. Have a great month, and I will catch up again with you very, very soon.